morning.
Good morning.
We're on another hike. We are off to some waterfalls.
The Bridal Veil Falls, waterfalls. Yes.
And we will obviously take you along with us. It's a beautiful day. We're in bush, as people call it here. Whoa, look at that up there. They look like big nests, but they're an orchid. That's right, what we saw before, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That grow on other trees. Can hear a little waterfall. The water's not advisable to swim in. What else did it say?
You're not allowed to climb up and down it. You're not allowed to rock climb or abseil down the waterfall or up the rocks.
Which is fair enough. Every bugger did it. Not like every bugger would be inclined to do it. But yeah, look at this, all the vines and everything hanging down. So awesome.
Yeah. And all the fauna and flora, native fauna and flora is protected, which we know that anyway.
Free to park, which is the norm in most of New Zealand.
Free to park, free to visit.
Free to visit. Which is really nice.
However, no freedom camping.
No freedom camping here, which is fair enough, because like, you know, at the end of the day, people, the car park's pretty full, come spend the day or spend a couple of hours, and yeah, there's plenty of places to freedom park if you know where to look. Loads of campsites as well, so no worries about that. Quite a nice path though. Seating.
There are toilets here at the beginning of the trail. The trail is buggy friendly, should we say. I wouldn't like to bring a wheelchair down here.
Only because it's steep. I think if you had good tyres on your wheelchair, I think you'd be alright, to be honest.
Yeah,
if it was electric.
Yeah, I was going to say maybe an electric motor.
Yeah.
I think this path goes into the bottom of the falls, and then there's a few steps to the top.
Yeah, what's the point of seeing it at the top, eh? That's what I'm thinking. We'll see.
And apparently, according to our friend Google, there's some viewing platforms at various stages up the falls as well.
Oh, we'll see how we get on.
We'll see.
Yeah. Right, onward. Woo! Oh, look at that!
That's pretty cool, isn't it? That's a proper waterfall, that is.
That is a proper waterfall. Pretty spectacular.
Yep.
Look at this valley. You can almost imagine Tyrannosaurus Rex and all that bundling through the canopy. Amazing.
Or even a giant mower.
A giant mower. So I've made an executive decision. We are going down. I hope we're going to have to climb up. We've probably got to climb back up as well, but yeah, we're going down. We're going down. Why not? You've got to see the force of it, haven't you?
Yeah, you've got to see it from the bottom.
Yeah. Pretty impressive though, eh? Oh wow, that's an even better view, isn't it?
Yep.
Absolutely stunning. Wow.
Midway 261 to the bridge at the bottom.
To the bottom. So obviously the buggy stroke wheelchair access is non-existent for these bits, which, okay, it's fair enough. We're going down. Got to get back up here though. Oh. It's nice and cool. We've come on a nice day. It's not too hot. I think if we'd have come yesterday, it would have been a bit too warm. And here we are, midway. What do you think?
Quite impressive, isn't it?
Yeah.
Haven't seen like a proper waterfall in quite a long time.
Yeah. Spectacular.
Yeah, I was having a bit of a read. So about 2.5 million years ago, a volcano erupted, and the stuff at the top is the basalt, which is a lot harder than the sandstone underneath. And then the river formed a small gorge, and it just wore it away, because this is where it all settled.
Okay.
And as it got through the basalt, the sandstone and it just digging a hole.
Wow.
Roughly.
It's surprising because like volcanic rock is so hard, isn't it?
Yeah, but the volcanic rock is on the top.
Yeah.
And then the sandstone is underneath.
Yeah, you can almost see where dark volcanic and the sandstone come together. Amazing. There's such beautiful greenery, and the canopy is just so stunning. I was just saying to Kevin, I bet you loads of people propose when they're here, because it's a good spot. So we showed you the waterfalls when we was in Bosnia, and I said to them it was a really good place to propose. This is too. They really are quite steep stairs. I'm taking my time. Got a few of them to go, but it's all good.
I bet if the path came into the bottom of the falls and then you had to walk to the top,
Yeah.
it will be a lot less trodden, this path.
Oh yeah, definitely. And we're keeping on. I think we're nearly there. Yep, we're there. I have to say, even if you was allowed to swim in it, I don't think I'd be inclined.
Yeah.
Looks a bit, doesn't it?
How about that? When you get to the bottom, there's a post to tell you congratulations. And going to investigate the kiwiguardians.co.nz. That's difficult, usually it's UK, isn't it? And enter the code leaf and get a visit, get a medal. That would be cool, but you got to pay for it, but you know, that'd be quite cool.
And guess what? Now we've got to go all the way back up. But Kevin said he's going to carry me. Obviously I'm joking. I'm going to take my sweet time now. Girl, just take my sweet time. Yeah. So good. Seems to be some steam train up here somewhere. I can hear it. Can you? Ooh. Oh. Probably about halfway.
They're a lot steeper going up now, coming down, aren't they?
Oh God, yeah. Oh God, yeah. This is where Kevin now carries me. All aboard.
Yeah. So that was quite fun. I was reading at the bottom.
Fun for who? That was not fun. I felt sick by the time I got to the top. Anyway, sorry, carry on, darling.
So I was reading at the bottom, and the river that feeds the falls, the reason it's not as clean as you might expect it, because it comes through farmland and stuff. However, there are fish in it, and eels. I can't imagine them being up here, because they wouldn't be able to negotiate the waterfall, although eels do travel across land, so I don't know. But it was describing the names of the fish and stuff, and then when it said eels, in brackets, it had tuna. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Next time I find a tin of tuna, I'm going to read it carefully.
Yeah.
Make sure it's line caught.
Yeah, because we did have a tin of tuna when we first come here. It was quite a cheap tin, to be honest, and it was very dark, wasn't it? Very dark. And I said to Kevin, this is really dark, and it didn't taste very nice. But it didn't taste like eel. I've had eel. It did taste like eel.
Yeah, it was quite nice actually.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Very fishy is eel.
It is a fish. So.
Yeah, I know, but fish don't tend to taste fishy unless they're very fishy. And the bones can be a bit. Yeah, I think one of the first, when I met you first, I think you was telling me you had eel in a sandwich.
Yeah.
They'll put anything between two slices of bread, literally anything, won't you?
Yeah, maybe.
Not roadkill. Oh, the amount of roadkill we saw on the road up here. Possums. Now, they're not indigenous to New Zealand and they're a pest. But yeah, it's not sad when you see them, because they set traps for them all the time, but they kill the indigenous birds, so it's not good. We've seen a hedgehog as well. They're not indigenous here either.
We're not too sure how they might have got here. I mean, it's not. Makes you wonder how the hedgehogs. I mean, certain stuff might have come in accidentally. Certain stuff might have been brought in because it reminded them
like the possums.
Yeah, it might have been fur trade like the possums, or the weasels and the stoats and stuff.
Yeah.
And some people would have brought stuff in because it made them feel like home England. Or home Europe.
Rabbits could have been fur, could have been meat.
Yeah,
there's lots of rabbits here. But there's no squirrels. I mean, how cute! The squirrels would thrive here, but obviously.
Yeah, they would certainly get rid of the local birds.
Yeah.
Eat the eggs and stuff.
Yeah, but obviously, I'm not saying bring some squirrels.
No.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying they would thrive here. Yeah, we're at the end of the walk, and I'm going to say thank God. The walk wasn't too bad. It's that climb. Would I do it again? Maybe if I lose some weight. But yeah, it was worth it. As you saw by the views, it was worth it.
So we just put our next destination into the sat-nav, which is about 18 kilometres, and it reckoned it was going to take us just shy of 2 hours. So we put in a midway point, and the midway point on the road that we want to take is 20 minutes away, and then when we get to that midway point we'll add the further point, and hopefully the whole distance shouldn't take us much more than 3/4 of an hour. Willow's in the driving seat.
As usual.
As usual. She enjoys doing this, so I'm not going to argue. So, slight apologies to the sat-nav. Found out why it was going to take us all the way out to bring us all the way back in again. We've got a gravel road, and for the next 25 kilometres or so, I don't know, we'll see how it goes. So we decided to give it a miss. It's not good. The van's not. It's going to take a toll on the van, and the tyres aren't the best for this sort of road. So,
And it's getting worse as we was going along.
Yeah, next time maybe. Shame, because I've imagined the scenery will be quite stunning, and we'll probably see some stuff as well, because it won't be a particularly well used road.
So guys, a bit of a different sunset. No sea this time. Just the hills, the trees, the clouds. There is a bit of water just over there. But you see, and that is the beginning of the river going into the sea, which isn't too far. So this is where we parked for tonight. It's in the petrol garage and what have you. There's a few people here. It is free. We're going to stick it on the park for night and what have you. You can put a donation if you want to. They have a drop, black waste, grey waste goes onto the grass, and they have toilets here, but I don't think there's any showers.
So today we are at, we're going to call it a hot water beach because there are a few in New Zealand, and the idea is at low tide you dig a hole in the sand, it fills with water, and the water is not seawater but fresh water that rises up through volcanic activity and is quite warm. Apologies for the sound quality because we're going to the beach. We've waterproofed the GoPro, so the mics I can't use the mics for the waterproof version, and we're having to use the GoPro's inbuilt mic as well, which isn't quite as good as the ones that we normally use.
I'm knackered already.
Yeah, it's a bit of a walk up this hill. Other beaches we've been in, the sand dunes have been fairly hard, so it's been fairly easy walking on it, but this stuff's really slippery.
Going backwards with it.
There's signage all around to say bring shoes because the sand is hot. Even I'm finding this hard work.
Yeah, you go. Yeah.
Mind you, could get to slide down the other side. So we had a look on Google and it said low tide was at 2:30. However, when we were driving here, it's now getting on for midday. The tide was obviously out. So I don't know whether the tide's out, in, coming, going, or what. So if it's going out, we should be alright.
Look around to the beaches. So we're at height of summer, so we're mid-January and the kids got another 2 weeks off, and there's just one other couple here with us. So the signs say not to swim when the tide's going out, that there is rip tides there. You can see that already, the way that the waves are coming in at different angles in some bits. I'm going to go just for a paddle, but you have to be careful. Sometimes rip tides can literally, you could be ankle deep and it can pull you down, so just be mindful. I've got no qualms. I feel like this water's going to be cold. Oh, it smells so good. It really smells so good. Really briny and fresh. Ooh, here we go. Oh look, you can see these deep pools that the rip tide does. You can see the way the water swirls and what have you. Similar to like what the water was like in Raglan. So I would suggest there's probably a sandbar out there, by the way that the waves are crashing first of all there and there. Here it comes. Woo! Actually, it's not too bad. It's not too bad at all. The sand's not sinky here like it was in Raglan. Look at that. Beautiful back. And can you see what it's doing? It's just making little tunnels, like little, like, not tunnels, but like dips, like potholes I'm going to call them. And then you think, oh, that's it, the sea's all done here. And then you'll have 2 or 3 waves that will come right up again. So, hard to know really what it's doing. But what do you think of New Zealand so far, eh? Isn't it amazing? I love it here, I just love it here. But then where don't I love, to be fair? Where don't I love? Oh, he's digging an hole. Let's see how he gets on with his hole. How you doing? That sounds really soft here.
Yeah, I mean, the idea is that you dig a hole, it fills with water, and the water it fills with its warm. However, if I'm digging a hole, it's a couple of foot deep probably, maybe 18 inches.
And?
The sand feels fairly cold, and it ain't filling with water, so I'm not too sure whether we're doing it wrong, or we get the wrong place, or what. Well, looks like we might have struck gold, or rather hot water. They say bring a shovel, and we thought, well, we haven't got any shovels anyway. Use your hands. I can see why you say about a shovel.
Dickhead.
Just there.
Yeah, and that's what I put my hand in it. That almost burnt me.
Yeah, very much so.
So this is where we first started to dig, and literally less than a foot. Beautiful beach.
I don't think I've explained this all before, but when you're going in the water, especially when you're snorkeling, any suntan cream just gets washed off, and I get really bad sunburn on my back. So this is a swimming top, UV protected. So, and it also, in the colder seas, gives you just that little bit warmer. Wow, definitely not for swimming in. Probably good if you got a surfboard and you know what you're doing. Wow. We're going to go and warm up. Not that we need to because it's not cold. But I'm looking at this, tide's already on the way in. So I don't know how much longer we're going to get to keep that full for.
This is literally bath temperature. Yeah. It's almost like too hot on my legs. When I sit me down, I raise my leg on the sand. I'm alright, but just getting in the hot water here just like feels really. Oh, feels good, yeah?
Yeah.
Can we just make a note of how brown or red Kevin is? If you see him, honestly, look, watch this guys, watch. Hang
on, I'll do it.
White bits. Honestly, 2 grown-ups sitting in a pool of hot water. We come all this way. It's almost like
it's better. I mean, there are. In Coromandel, Leinster, there is a place called Hot Beach, and it gets really crowded. And you have to get there early. But here,
so
maybe
crowded.
it's midweek.
Maybe. What day is it? Thursday? It's Thursday. It's Thursday, yeah. That's the thing, when you live the life that we like, don't even know what day it is. Don't even know. Can't ask me the date. I don't know. But, yeah.
That's the reason some of our videos go a bit over qualities.
Sounds good though. Anyway, if you like our content and you want to see more of New Zealand, don't forget to give us a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell.
So good to know our videos.
Yeah. And also, people that are interested in New Zealand, the more subscribers, the more likes, the more it gets circulated. So people can see what it's like. Let's see how it goes. That's what my French to me. See you later.